So you want to come over to the top right icon over here. Click on that. Go down to the width. You want to make it letter size. So do 8.5 width, 11 height. Come over to the top here. Go to this third icon, and that's registration marks. You click on that. So now you have the registration marks. That's the guide that the Cameo is going to use to cut, to know where to cut anyway. So come up to File and then Merge. And then this is where you'll find whatever file you need. Select your file and then hit OK. I've already done mine just so that I could find it easily. I want to do like a 2.25. So if I click on this, I want to make sure this up here, the lock is on, and I can just do 2.25, and then that'll size it. So I want, let me zoom in here. I need to get the cut line. So if you come over to the right again, go to this star, hit offset, make sure your design is selected. Now it's offsetting everything and we don't want that. But here we'll go to apply. I did the 0.05. That looks like a good distance for a cut line on the outer edge. So I'll hit apply, and then I don't want all that stuff. So if I come, don't click on anything, go to object and then release compound path. So that makes all the red lines separate options. So I will take that out and I will take that out, and then the rest of this I can just delete. Now, if you click on this, come up to the top and go to this little button up here, and that will take it to the center of the page. So if I do this for both of them, then it'll like be exactly the way I want it. Now, I do not want this red line to show. So click on that, go to this line section over here, click on this second icon at top, and then I'm just gonna make it white so I can't see it. So now I've made it white, and I wanna highlight both, go back to object, and then hit group. If you right click, a lot of those commands, I think all of those commands will pop up because you're on like a regular PC, but this doesn't. So I don't know. I don't know how to do that on a Mac, or if I can or whatever. If I go back to edit while I have this clicked, I can duplicate. And I'll bring it over here. You don't want to be too close to the red because you know there's a cut line there. And you don't want to be, like, you can't be in these hash marks. And there's one down below too. So, let me see. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then I want to duplicate again. Come over here, and then I'm just going to grab 3. I'm going to duplicate again so I can, that stinks. So I can fill this whole page. Just kind of make sure you're, you know that your boundaries are kind of going to be there. I think I can do that. Duplicate. And then bring that in. Just kind of play around with it. This might be too close. This I can move down a little bit. Just kind of play around with them and make sure you're like got it the way you want it. So now I have this, I'm gonna zoom out, kind of set up the way that I want. Move this up a bit. Kind of set it up the way that you want, where you got it all spread out. And once you go here, go up to this little print icon. And then hit print. Over here, you're going to select your printer. My printer will not show up because I'm having trouble with it. I don't know why. But you select your printer right here. and come down to media quality right here, do it best, and then you'll hit print and it should print to your computer. And that's pretty much it on this. So I'll have to show you the next part later.